Hello guys, I've done a lot of Nintendo stuff on my channel, so you probably know that I like Nintendo, and they have just announced the 2017 Nintendo World Championships. So it kind of talks about the final competition at the top here. Let's go down here. For those of you who don't know what this is, basically it's like playing Nintendo games in a competition. It's exactly what it sounds like. It's a video game championship with Nintendo games. Basically, if you want to see more about this, literally just go to Nintendo.com, and then once the site loads up, you'll see on the little thingy in the bottom that you can click Learn More. But basically, that's the site that I'm on right now. And let's start by looking at the qualifiers, which will be 4 different weekends and 8 locations, as it says. You can see the chart showing the different weekends and locations, and these will be at Best Buy stores. So basically, if you live in one of these cities, on the designated weekend that it states for your city, go to a Best Buy in that area, and you will be able to play the qualifier round. Now, unfortunately for me, none of these locations happen to be anywhere near me, and I doubt my parents are going to want to drive me or fly me out to do the qualifiers, so I probably will not be participating in this at all, but it's still fun to look at anyways. So if you live in any of these locations, might as well just go to Best Buy and try it out. Qualifiers will be held, blah blah blah. And basically, the game is going to be Mario Kart 7 for the qualifiers, which I find is kind of weird because Mario Kart 7, it's an not outdated version of Mario Kart, but there's a newer version of Mario Kart out. 2 newer versions of Mario Kart out. Why would you have them play the older version for the qualifiers? And I mean, yeah, this doesn't quite make that sense to me why they would choose Mario Kart 7 for the qualifiers. But I guess they are trying to promote the new 2DS. Just came out in the 3DS, new 3DS XL Samus Edition is coming out soon. So it makes sense that they're trying to push the 3DS. But you'd think that they'd choose a Switch game for the qualifier. But whatever. 12 and younger. There's a different bracket for 12 and under, 13 and older. 12 and under will be using Mario Kart with the standard kart, standard wheels, and Super Glider in the DS Luigi's Mansion. 13 and older, you have to use Bowser with, again, standard kart, standard wheels, Super Glider in GBA Bowser Castle 1. I think I see what they're going for here. Bowser is a little bit of a harder character to use than Mario, so of course they're going to save Mario for the younger children. And also, I guess the GBA Bowser Castle, there's not as much ramps or fun stuff like that, so it's going to give you more of just how well you can play the game instead of how well you can navigate through all the obstacles that will be, not obstacles, but you know what I'm saying. That'll probably give a more accurate representation of your skill, and obviously for ages 13 and older, you want to have the more better representation of your skill. And this is why I'm saying that even if you don't want to play in the tournament, still go, if you live in one of those cities, still go to the qualifier rounds, because while you're there, you're going to get to demo Super Mario Odyssey and Metroid Samus Returns. Now, Metroid Samus Returns is on the 3DS, and it's coming out pretty soon, so, I mean, that's not quite a big deal for me. Personally, I would love to go try out Super Mario Odyssey. Basically, these games are going to be on display at the store location, so when you go to play the qualifiers, even if you don't want to play the qualifiers, you can go demo Metroid Samus Returns or go demo Super Mario Odyssey, which I would really want to go demo Super Mario Odyssey if I lived in that area, so why not? Go ahead and try. And also, you can collect My Nintendo rewards. There are QR codes you can scan, and you can even get a pin for if you're one of the first 200 people. Here is more detailed on the locations and dates, so it's not really in that area. It's just one Best Buy for each one, so I messed that up earlier. But yeah, interesting. None of those are really close to me, so I probably won't be going to the qualifiers, but if anybody who's watching this is close to those locations, I would definitely recommend you go try it out, because if you win, if you get to move on to the actual championships, well, that's a free trip to New York City and the Manhattan Center Grand Ballroom. And even if you don't make it past the qualifiers, at least you get to demo Super Mario Odyssey and Metroid Samus Returns while you're there. So that's all fun. That just quick news update real quick. I will see you